Welcome to this masterclass on navigating NFC technologies. NFC, or near-field communication, is a technology that enables people to pay just by tapping their phone or their card and going. So to talk about how this technology has evolved and developed, I'm now joined by Hervé Pierre, the chairman of the board of SIMalliance. So in the first chapter, I want us really to set the scene here and talk about how NFC technologies has evolved. And the first question I'd really like to ask, why is NFC technology important? Why are we talking about it? Why is the industry interested in NFC technology?
First, it's a way for the mobile phone to interact with local infrastructure to be deployed or already in place. And second, it's moving from physical transaction to electronic transaction. So let's take a parallel with the mail. So writing a letter by hand or typing an email on the computer doesn't make a huge difference. So the same for paying with a banking card or paying with a mobile, it makes no real difference. But when it comes to let's say the rest, so all the applications that could be linked, so for instance, the copy and paste, the fact that you can retrieve and reuse email, the fact that you can use your address book, so all these additional benefits makes a real difference between a physical transaction and an electronic transaction. So moving to NFC, so on mobile, is exactly the same. It's moving from physical transaction to electronic transaction. And as we are on the move, the electronic device we always have with us is the mobile phone. This is why everything is going mobile, because everything is going electronic, and then everything is going on the mobile.
One of the developments that people have been commenting on recently is Apple Pay. There's been a lot of attention to Apple Pay. So what impact has that had on the awareness of NFC?
Apple Pay was definitely a good news for the NFC ecosystem, mainly for two reasons. First reason being that now after there is a before and an after Apple Pay, so the launch of the iPhone 6, because before the iPhone 6 nobody knew what NFC was, and now after the launch everybody knows what NFC means. So in other words, Apple has educated the mass market and especially the end user. The second good news from Apple is the endorsement of the recommendation of SIMalliance, because as you may know, in fact for the Apple Pay they are relying on a secure element that is not a SIM, so not the secure element controlled by the mobile network operator, but a second secure element, an embedded secure element that is controlled by them. And so using a secure element, even because they are also using the tokenization for this Apple Pay. So even with the tokenization, saying to the world and to the marketplace that the best option to store the credential is definitely a secure element, was a good news for us as well.